isn't that a beautiful name? Mrs. Scott Collins. Oh, Lizzie, could you please call me an officer?
Oh, no, you don't. He reckons because of my age, he's going to give me a thorough overhaul, and I'm going to really look forward to it.
Whoa, what's wrong? What happened?
I dropped it when I was trying to get it down. I think I've broken my foot.
Here, give us a look.
Don't.
Someone get a screw, quick.
Business already. What's up?
She dropped an iron on her foot. I think you better have a look. Her name's Roberts.
Okay.
Come on. I'll come back and get her in a minute.
Fine, thanks, Susan.
What are you doing here of all places?
Look, I think I'd better have a look at your foot.
There's nothing wrong with it. You see, I'm picking up the prison ways already. You want to see the doc, so you put on an imaginary pain. Helps beat the boredom.
Petra, it's a mess, isn't it? But at least I'm here now, and I can help you get through this. Now, I think we'd better get that shoe off so I can have a look at your foot, just in case someone comes in.
Why didn't you just stay away, Scott? Why did you have to come here?
To be near you. Pretty natural, don't you think, to want to be with the person you love?
Look, Scott, I came here...
Judy Bryant put me onto the job. Couldn't believe my luck. I would have had to wait months if I'd gone through the proper channels. So there's nothing more for you to worry about, okay?
I can't marry you now.
Oh, come on, your trial's coming up soon and you'll be acquitted. That doesn't affect our plans at all.
Look, Scott, you've got to understand. I killed my father. There won't be an acquittal.
How is she? Ready to go back?
Well, no, actually, she needs to keep right off her foot, so I thought I'd pop her into bed. Give me an opportunity to run some tests, too. She's very run down.
Okay. I'll let Mrs. Reynolds know if you like.
Fine.
Hi. Well, what's it going to be? French, Italian, or a counter lunch to Main Towers?
None.
Pardon?
I said none. I'm not going to lunch.
Oh, why not?
You know damn well why not. There was a very serious incident at Driscoll House last night. Judy and 2 other people were arrested.
Ah. Yes, I see. But what's that got to do with our lunch date?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You knew what was going on there last night, and you took me out to dinner just to get me out of the way.
Now, hang on just a minute. Now, look, I do confess that Judy gave me the nod that she didn't want you over there last night, but I didn't know what they're up to. I couldn't see any wrong with it.
Really?
Yes, really. Look, I jumped at the chance to take you to dinner last night because I wanted to. And what's more, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought you did too. That's why I invited you to lunch. But I see you obviously don't want any company. I've suddenly lost my appetite. See you around, Gov.
Hello, mind if I sit here? Thanks. I'm Pixie. You're Sharon Smart, aren't you?
That's right.
Is it true that you'll be living in a religious commune?
Word travels fast. And no prizes for guessing where it came from.
I think it sounds marvellous. All that peace and quiet and spirituality.
Yes, it was. Hi. Glad you made it for lunch. I was beginning to get a bit worried about you.
Well, what was the place called?
The Celestial Garden.
Oh, it sounds lovely. Do they have weddings there?
Oh, yes, they do. And they're very special. And so are the people. They're very real and caring.
Oh, well, I can understand why you didn't want to leave.
Yes, but you're young and sensitive to what makes the quality of life. You obviously haven't had your mind polluted with the muck of the streets.
Don't bother. Gonna make it worse.
I can't wait to get back there. And I will, no matter who tries to stop me. I'll live the way I want to live.
Oh, and so you should. Oh, the religious life must be so uplifting. You know, I've always wanted to learn how to meditate. How do they teach you in the commune?
Well, you first have to have an understanding about meditation. And what it does, it prepares the way for you to find your inner self, the real you that's part of the life force.
Silly young twit. I don't know. I don't go in for all that crap, but I reckon she's got a point.
Oh, shut up, Maxine.
Well, she's got the right to live that way if she wants to. Oh, you wouldn't know the difference between meditation and constipation. Don't treat me like I'm stupid. I've got a right to my own opinion, and Sharon's old enough to know what she wants too. You've still got nappy rash. All you young ones. You haven't had any experience. Look where it's got you. Why don't you fix your own lives before you start wrecking ours?
Well, what do you know? Looks like Wentworth has developed a generation gap.
The only gap they've got is between their bloody ears.
Look, all I knew was that a junkie was going to be drying out in the attic. I didn't want any visitors.
But you're a friend of Smart. You must have known who it was going to be.
Yeah, I knew it was Sharon, but I had no reason to think that Helen would be lying to me.
Judy, I don't think you fully realise the position you've put yourself in.
Are you kidding? I've been accused of being an accessory to an abduction. You don't think I'm taking that lightly?
There's more to it than that. The department's up in arms about this, and whether you're found guilty or not, they see this as the final knot in a string of problems involving you and Driscoll House.
What do you mean? I mean, they're not thinking of closing me down, are they?
I'm sorry, but there has been mention of it. Your job as careers officer at Wentworth seems to be in jeopardy as well.
I'm feeling awfully dizzy, Mrs. Morris.
Oh, do you want to go and lie down?
Oh, no, it's more serious than that. I have palpitations, too.
Well, perhaps you should go and see a doctor.
Well, perhaps I should, just to be on the safe side.
Yes, well, I can see I won't get any peace until you do, so come along.
For the first time in my life, I really felt at peace with myself. I was so happy there, Maxie.
Yeah, well, that always brings your family down on you. If you're happy, you must be doing something wrong in their book.
Poor Maxie, you've really had it tough, haven't you? If only you could...
Come on, Sharon. This is a pretty small world in here, you know. You've got to talk to me sometime.
There's nothing to talk about and you know it.
Look, I think it's time we cleared the air on this thing. All I was ever trying to do was to save you.
Save me? Those two monsters you hired almost sent me around the bend.
They were pretty tough on you, I know, but it was the only way.
The only way to do what? Send me mad, was that the idea? Have me committed so you could get your hands on the money that I'd inherited? No wonder you didn't want it to go to the Celestial Garden. You wanted it for yourself. Well, what's the matter? Getting too old and too ugly to turn a trick?
So, this is the famous Pixie Mason, eh?
Oh, you've heard of me then?
Yes, you're one of the first people I was told about. Now, what seems to be the matter?
Well, it's sort of private.
I'll be outside. Scream if you need help.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be safe enough. Thank you.
Now.
Well, I have this sort of ringing noise in my ears.
Ringing noise, eh? Well, we'd better take a look, eh? What sort of ringing noise?
Bells.
I see. What sort of bells? Church bells? Cow bells? Bicycle bells?
Oh, just bells. You see, the Martians left them there last night while they thought I was asleep.
Oh, Martian bells. I see. You're lucky they weren't from Uranus.
Pardon?
Uranus, it's a planet.
You knew I was making it up, didn't you? Oh, well, have to keep trying.
So I've been told. Why?
Well, I want to prove that I'm a little bit nutty so that they'll transfer me to an institution.
I see. And when you've been admitted, you'll make a miraculous recovery and be released, eh?
Yes. Will you help me? Or you could tell them that you heard the bells too, and then they'd have to believe me.
No, I'm sorry, Pixie. I don't think that'd work.
Oh. Well, you better give me some pills then.
Pills? What sort of pills?
Oh, just something to show Mrs. Morrow so she won't think I tricked her.
All right.
Thank you.
There we are. Some multivitamins.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Collins. You know, you're really very nice. How do you feel about marriage?
Well, I reckon she should